New video this morning from Paris, where Notre Dame held its first mass today after reopening for the first time in 5 years. The historic medieval church it's a cathedral, underwent an extensive restoration and rebuild effort after the devastating fire that took out the roof, compromised the stained glass windows, and collapsed its spire. It took 2,000 workers made up of carpenters, stonemasons, and artists to return the cathedral to its original glory dating back to the 1300s. Even parts of Notre Dame that were not damaged were worked on during that 5-year period.
It's not the first time she's been nearly in ruin, and every time it's happened, she's always managed to bounce back. And not many of us could really say that we would do the same, be able to keep coming back, no matter what tragedies strike us, but she has.
Yesterday, 35 heads of state were on hand for the reopening ceremony. Among them, President-elect Donald Trump, First Lady Jill Biden, and Ukrainian President Zelensky. Congestion pricing is just 27 days away. $9 toll officially goes into effect on January 5th. But this morning, we're highlighting the growing health concerns, particularly in the Bronx.
Yeah, the South Bronx is already known as Asthma Alley because of the air pollution from several highways that converge there.
According to the government, the NIH, more kids miss school in the Bronx because of asthma than anywhere else, and twice as many kids go to the hospital for asthma. We're talking about the area near the Cross Bronx Expressway. Concerned that drivers avoiding the toll are going to roll into their neighborhood.
Yeah, it's causing even more traffic, and that means more air quality issues. The MTA says it does have a plan for it, but will that plan be enough? Here's Joe Torres.
Ask people in the Bronx about the MTA's congestion pricing plan, and it's not traffic and tie-ups that worry the moms and dads here. It's the health of their children that keeps them up at night.
I think it's a bad decision to do such thing around schools because there are a lot of children that are suffering.
For many of the people who live, work, and play in the only borough connected to the mainland, the downsides of the MTA's controversial plan outweigh the upsides. And those drawbacks are based on an acknowledged reality from the MTA. Less traffic in Manhattan's central business district will lead to more traffic in the crowded residential areas of the Bronx. This is the Major Deegan Expressway, and right over there, the Mitchell and Millbrook houses. Roughly 60,000 people live in a 2.5-mile radius of this area. Environmental activists point out 1 in 5 children suffer from asthma in this area, and they say the poor health over there is directly related to the traffic over here.
What's the cost benefit of adding more traffic to a community that's already overburdened?
That is Michael Johnson. 13 years ago, the Mont Haven father of 2 co-founded South Bronx Unite. The environmental justice organization has 40 air quality monitors scattered throughout the borough.
We're counting traffic and air. So we've looked at increase in particulate matter, CO, NO. It's acknowledged even by the state that there's increases currently.
Bronx Congressman Richie Torres knows all about the poor air quality, the asthma rates, and the health care woes of his constituents. He says the state has promised to address the environmental concerns. He points to the plan's $155 million in community benefits.
Some of those benefits will go toward removing refrigerated truck units in Hunts Point, which could reduce particulate matter pollution by as much as 90%.
Not so fast, says Dan Barabino. The vice president of operations at Top Banana makes his living at Hunts Point, where thousands of trucks roll in and out of the produce market each and every day.
This is another layer, another cost associated to something that already has, a lot of pressure from all different angles, from transportation expenses to product expenses to handling expenses, delivery, billing, all that stuff.
Everyone knows there's bad air quality in the South Bronx. Let's mitigate the existing situation, now add on to it, saying you're then going to mitigate that. No, mitigate what we have currently.
That has been the decades-long wish of people who say traffic relief in Manhattan should not outweigh health care in the Bronx. I'm Joe Torres, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, Joe, thank you. Make sure to tune in tomorrow, looking at how the plan is going to impact lower Manhattan.
Coming up next on Eyewitness News, Danny is checking out the hot holiday deals for the whole family.
And still ahead, have you heard of the Grandma Stand? It's the wholesome pop-up helping to heal New Yorkers.
Morning, everyone. Coming up on Up Close, women politicians now setting the political agenda perhaps like never before. Yes, a woman lost the run for president, but on the local level, they are making strides, big strides.
We're not considering law.
A down-to-earth discussion this morning with New York City Council Speaker Adrienne Adams and New Jersey Congresswoman Mikey Sherrill running for governor of New Jersey. Conversations with both of them, not sound bites, conversations about immigration, housing, jobs, taxes, you name it. Up Close, coming up at 11 o'clock, and I hope you join us.